Hi, I'm Mario, and if you want to get started in the AI, data science and analytics industry, and you don't know really how and where you should start, then you are at the right channel. So if this is something that interests you, it's good that we finally meet, because I work at one of the biggest tech and AI companies in the world, Adobe. And I'm also an AI researcher who published a paper in a top-tier computer science journal and works with international researchers all across the globe. For example, at the moment I'm working with people from Stanford, and before I published papers with Adobe, with people from Siemens who also studied in Oxford. Right, so you can tell I'm quite well connected, and outside of my research scope, I know tons of people in industry and academia. So I think I have a good knowledge of what is needed. And my goal for this channel here is actually quite simple, because when I was younger, and trust me, when I was younger, I was wasted. Yeah, I had no idea what to do with my life. I was not good in school. I was not very engaged in university or something like this in my first years, right? But nevertheless, I somehow made it from that person to where I am now, being respected in my industry, at least to some degree, right? Of course, I'm young and I also don't want to come off too strong, but I mean, if you look at my LinkedIn, for example, you can tell, right, I did some things. And I think most importantly, what made this difference in my life was understanding what is actually possible, what is needed, what are maybe perspectives that I have. And especially for people like you who potentially might not know how to code, right? Or who maybe study something like politics or, I don't know, psychology, or something completely unrelated to technology, right? You might think you don't have any chances, but I'm here to prove you wrong, because I know tons of people who have very different backgrounds and they are somehow ending up in the data AI space altogether, right? And my idea here is that I, on one hand, want to teach you practical stuff, right, from my personal life. So things that worked for me specifically, for example, how to set up your LinkedIn to get recruiter responses, or how to write CVs, and what a portfolio should look like, and all of these fancy things that could be interesting for you. But I also want to invite over a lot of people that I know from big companies and just let them explain how they went about their journey. And you will be surprised that most of the people that you will see on my channel that are successful, right, they don't necessarily follow the most logical path. And this is cool because it's a shareable story and it's a relatable story. And I hope that I can reach people like you. And I mean, if you are already on the right path, you're studying computer science, something with AI, I mean, even better, right? You still have higher chances of probably ending up in a well-paying job in the future. And as we all know, as this cliche is saying, AI will probably not replace you. Well, maybe at some point, we don't know, of course, right? But before any of that, it's the person that knows how to work with AI. So I'm here to change this for you, so that you are not afraid of using AI, of going into the field, because trust me, there's tons of opportunities for people who don't know how to code, right? Tons of social types of work, tons of management style of work, a lot of creative style of work that is needed to make AI human-centered, to make it something that benefits society and work and people, right? And not just algorithms and code and all of that stuff. All of this is very interesting, and I will not shy away from this on this channel as well. But there's also this other side that I want to put a focus on. And trust me, I know interesting people, so they will come here. And yeah, that's basically my introduction. I'm Mario. Happy to have you here. And last but not least, the last final words are, if you like this video, right, please like it and subscribe. It's completely free, as you know, right? But then you will know once the next video comes up. And the last question I have for you, really last question, is, what's your question? Because at the end of the day, right, I have tons of ideas on what I could talk about, and potentially could produce videos hundreds of hours on that. And I also have no problem with that. But it would be even cooler to know what you want to know. And it can be anything, right? There's no stupid questions on this channel. So whatever question you have, just drop it in the comments. I will read all of them. I will either answer directly or create a video, or I will find some other way on finding a solution for you. Okay, so that's my promise to you. I hope to see you in the next video, and welcome to this channel. It's an interesting year. It's a new year, right? New advancements are coming, and I'm here to be with you to shape your path into the future. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Okay, take care.